Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point. We are in the process, well, we're about to jump in for a scavenging site. We haven't had any major failures so far. We've taken out a tiny alien nest. That was the last episode. So I think this is actually probably going to be the best thing we can do. And then after that, maybe we'll explore down this way and see what we have. Now, I've had some people asking about the base interface. Just as a reminder, this is all randomly generated. You can't build and expand it, you can't move things around, but you can select things. So we've got the access lift there, we've got the research lab, we've got the medical bay, satellite uplink, and these are all things that you'll be able to build in the final game when it's ready. I think, when we've got more bases available, we'll be able to move between them. I do think that the stores are globally throughout everything. If I just go into the equipment here, we've got 150 storage at the moment, and I think this is back at base. I don't think we need to go back to the bases anymore, but we'll find out when we get more bases and see if that number expands. Also, with the person that we supposedly got as a reward, I just wanted to point out that even from the personnel tab, they're not available there, so they've not gone back to base or anything weird like that. They just didn't make it. Mysteriously died in a bug or died in the mist or whatever. I'm sure it is one that's been reported a few times for backer build 4. So, onto the scavenging site. We've got the alien crabmen, mist sentinel, mindfragger, and fireworms. Let's get in there and let's clear the area out. Now, because the game is in development, of course, you can't expect everything to be optimized. I mean, things that aren't completely finished yet, let alone having everything done. But I have made things a little bit easier by having things installed on an SSD. Your loading times, if you're playing at the moment, may end up being a bit longer if you're not doing that. These two are just asking for a rocket. I mean, all of the explosives need to happen over in this direction. Now, it's struggling a little bit with the FPS. But I think that's just because of the number of things that we have. So let's try and reduce the number of things that we have in the area. If I move up a little bit... how do we want to do this? Do we want to... Yeah, let's blast there. Everyone, take note. We'll call that effective. We'll call that pretty done. Geez, we've got a dude right here as well. Okay, so we've got some close range problems to take care of. We've got some long range problems to take care of. This guy and these guys have got grenade launchers, so we definitely want them gone. All right. Seeing he's right up close, let's get the pistol going. So right on that arm is not in any way armoured. So a couple of pistol shots should be plenty to take him out. I'm not even gonna like deign that with a comment. That was terrible. He just shot the wrong freaking arm. I honestly have no words. Molly Smith, you are hereby banned from shooting anything. What is going on with the accuracy on these guys? It's probably just going right through these tiny areas, but... Finally! That took way too long. Yeah, the leg is pretty armoured. Go for the arm up here, I think. See, that worked! Can you take out the other one as well? Well, maybe. Okay, well, making it a bit easier for other people to hit, potentially. I say potentially because it's all a bit hit and miss, really. Who is going to be next? Let's get this hell cannon going, probably on this giant mist generator that's right next to us. I think that's going to be the best thing we can do. This is with our improved accuracy, of course. Yeah, there's no way we're going to miss this. It's stunned in addition to being very, very, very injured. Okay, now I think we need to get a grenade on this guy to make sure he doesn't do anything nasty. There's this dude up here as well, but he's less of a problem because he's a bit closer. I think we'll have more luck actually taking him out. Okay, that's not terrible. He still has his grenade launcher, which is not perfect, but it could be a lot worse. Just carry on focusing on this dude's arm. In fact, no, the angle of attack is going to be much better if we go across this way. And we'll let the engineer do that. In fact, yeah, that's an interesting idea. We could use exertion and we could move and shoot again. Because we've got plenty of willpower. So let's do this. Pull across. I'm sorry, you're going to do that again. Not enough. Oh, exertion now takes 5 will points. So that's been balanced. That's good. I mean, changing balance is always good. It does mean that I need to pay a bit more attention to what's going on, but that's fine. No problem with that at all. Well, I guess we're not climbing up there if we've just destroyed that. That's fine. Okay, that dude's gone. Really, I want this dude to be in the same boat. Who else have we got? You're quite far away. Who have we got left? Just you two. Well, that's not going to be great. I feel like we need to do more to this guy. So let's focus on him. Oh, geez, we got the mist generator in the distance. Okay, well, we disabled his leg. He's still got his grenade launcher. We're probably going to have... Ah, he bled out. That's all right. I don't mind that. Bit of mist. It's annoying, but we can deal with it. And not surprisingly, these guys are a little bit panicked, which is perfect. They clustered together quite nicely. We can get some decent explosives on them. Or something like that. Right. So this mist generator is going to need all of the shots that we can muster at it. We could just, like, blast right through with the roots. Alright, we're going to have to manually steer it each time. That's fine. Because it doesn't recognise that there's a valid target. It assumes that we would want to do something else. I don't mind that as a design, but it'd be nice to be able to toggle it. This is also definitely not the most efficient way because of the armour on this thing, but we are still whittling some damage down. There we go. Little bits and bobs. Let's go for something a little bit bigger this time. So, sniping. We're going to focus on the roots still. Okay. Move in a little bit closer. And now we can think about what we're going to do with these two over here. Grenades do feel like the right way to go, but grenades often feel like the right way to go, so... Maybe not. I mean, we could get to here and use exertion. And then get a grenade out. Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. Can we just hop it over the top? We can. If we're lucky, that's going to blow out the wall. Ah, awesome. So, have a look at this. They've both lost both their arms, and they're bleeding out. These crates are as good as safe. Alright, well, for the moment, we may as well move everyone in as fast as we can. There we are, struggling just a little bit with our frame rate on this particular map. Oh, poor guys. They're impotent. They're pretty much going to bleed out on their turn, so let's just let that happen. Haven't seen any fireworms, but overall, I think that went pretty well. We've got 4 level ups across the board. That's great. So let's head back and we'll have a look at these different abilities. Okay, all surviving crates are being recovered and resources transferred to our stores. So we've got some tech, we've got some materials, and we've got some food. Now, of course, that's going to let us build another radar station. Like if we head down here, we can build a radar station to expand down into South America. For the moment, though, let's go to the squad roster, and we'll have a look and see who needs training up. Not you, you're already done. You do. We'll give you Gym Rat, sure. Overwatch focus. We haven't really used Overwatch, but could be useful with a decent gun. Expert healer. I know Amos. For those that haven't watched before, Amos is my cat. He likes to help out. We don't think that expert healer is going to be that useful on our snipers, so we'll leave that alone. But I might put speed up. Let's put 2 speed. And we'll call that good. Over here, return fire. Good job, Chelsea. And expert melee. We've not got any melee to use at the moment. So let's look at potential requirements. We need strength 10 for grenade spam. Strength 10 and speed 18 for rapid clearance. So let's get strength 10 and speed 18. So we're good for all of these now. That's actually pretty damn awesome. And Jane Lynch will give you Overwatch focus. Ooh. Bit more stealth, sure. And I don't think we'll do silent weapon proficiency. We will give you more willpower though. Hell, we'll keep putting your willpower up. And of course, Michael Beck. Return fire, we would need to be using something other than the Goliath. But once again, we're going to put up strength and speed. There we go. So we're ready for all the other requirements. Yeah, the team's coming along quite nicely. Okay, in fact, while I think about it, let's have a look and see if there's anything immediately obvious that we picked up. Not that I see. And this will be a lot easier for us to keep track of when we're in the final version of the game. But I don't see anything that's immediately standing out as brand spanking new. I don't see any silenced weapons or anything like that. So we'll leave that alone. Let's very quickly hammer that. Always worth saving just before you go off exploring at things. So more Disciples of Anu. Ooh, an exploration site. What at first appears to be a bunker that might hide survivors turns out to be more of an archive. At some point before the collapse, someone used this facility to save an extensive collection of computer games for the long-defunct operating system DOS. Word of this discovery causes an unusual wave of nostalgia and excitement, culminating in requests from New Jericho and Synodrian for the material to be shared. Let's share it with everyone. Everyone should be playing DOS games. So they like each other more. That's brilliant. I like that. Oh, that's made me happy. Okay, down here, and the final one. Oh, cool. We've got a Phoenix base, and we get a Manticore. So we have a brand spanking new ship. Awesome. All right, well, let's get ourselves a radar station down here. That's going to give us new places that we can head down and explore. And, oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Let's slow this down because, geez, what are we going to do? We're going to start exploring multiple places? I think we should. So, Manticore 2, you can go up there. Manticore 1 can come over this way. Okay, so you can't just click on them to select them. That's something that we've just found out. Let's carry on moving down here. And now I think it's on the... It will pause when... Yeah, it pauses when we get to something. Cool! We've got 2 ships, guys! Now all we need is more soldiers. So it doesn't actually have anyone on board, but that's fine. I mean, it is just a scout for us at the moment. Independent Haven... Masondo. Our operatives have discovered the independent haven of Masondo. The citizens are friendly, even organising a donation drive. Sure. 10 food. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. There aren't any recruits at the selected haven. Okay. I wonder if there would be any at different ones. Ah! Soldier available for recruitment. So this one's actually going to cost something. Niam Richard. Yes, we want you. So... Soldier name, status, condition, location. Okay, it's... That was interesting. So... It looks like the personnel system's a bit weird. So bringing up the squad roster seems to be specific for the location. So it could be that there's actually someone around for us to recruit, but I don't know where they are. So that's all the people on the Manticore. If we bring up personnel as a whole, no, that I don't know. Seems a little bizarre. Okay, well, for the moment, we'll leave it there with the scavenging site ready to be explored. I will figure out what's going on with these personnel. I mean, it could be that they're back at the Phoenix bases. Can we actually check that? Personnel 0. Personnel 0. So they're not back at the Phoenix bases. Still, nice that we have a second base. Very different layout. I'm sure we'll have to figure that out at some point. But that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy these. We've got a lot of stuff that we still need to figure out about the game. And there is still development, of course, going on with it. So I do hope you're going to stick with us as it pushes through towards Backer Build 5 and the final launch. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Phoenix Point. See you soon.